back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. On the return, Britton Covey. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
No touch.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Handoff headed right, Barkley. 2 yards on the run, still ground to make up, though, as they face 2nd and 13.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They go to Barkley again. This is ahead for about 5. Azeez Ojulari getting there for the tackle. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Hurts to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down throwing for Hurts. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he won't don't salvage that, it's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Barkley gets it on third down. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They could easily go for this. It's 4th and 2. On 4th down, Hurts. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
First and 10, here's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that gives them 1st and goal.
Great.
Hurts looking to throw. Has it in close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He'll take this at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go!
Locked to throw it. And his first pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And it sets up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Go, Shaq.
Locke looking to throw. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Let's go now.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Locke. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. To throw, here's Locke. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They are throwing it again. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Giants earn the chance to tie before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There would be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Gano's point after is good. And the Giants start off well to tie things 7-7. Gano ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Hurts now from the gun. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Great. Set.
Now Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st down, Hurts completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
First down, Philadelphia.
Here comes the final play of our 1st half.
Hey! Delta!
One final shot before halftime. He's taking a shot towards the end zone. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants are stopped on that return. So that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Chase Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. He'll begin his return from the 11. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready!
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
2nd and 4. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Eagles get to it! And he will take it back for the Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
But that quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Set up.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. This is complete to Neighbors. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's gonna move the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Set.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now.
Come on.
Back now, pressure on its way. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Go.
Back to throw it. Quick slate complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Here we go.
Tracy. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Here's Tracy once more. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Giants now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And it's no good. What a time for a miss. That was for the tie, but instead, Brock, they continue trailing now in this fourth quarter. Now this could be the game right here. Down a score, they need to get this ball back. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, a run with Barkley. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Toss play to Barkley. Juke the defender. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Eagles holding just a 1-point advantage. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's another carry for Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Setting up to pass. Has it down close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
A big spot for the Eagles now as they go for 2.
Well set up for the 2-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. This is caught. And he gets into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now it's a 2-score ball game. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I could still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting at the 10. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready!
Throwing his lock. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's Lock to the air. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Here we go!
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Has his man, it's Tracy.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Set.
Now to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Shut up!
Throwing now. He connects downfield on 4th. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Pass is caught at the 9. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Come on! Set.
From the red zone now. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go!
Still sticking with the passing game. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. So now a big moment for the Giants as they line up for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. The conversion is good. They're back within a single point here in the 4th. So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. I think the Giants got that one back. Yes, Giants football! Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You know, as a quarterback, you got to give your man enough space to make that catch inbounds. That was off just enough to carry him to the sideline before he could establish possession.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. That's caught by A.J. Brown. Jukes out a one-stop. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, that right there is going to draw some significant ire from his coach. Close game, and he makes a critical mistake committing that personal foul.
Yeah, you're already fighting to erase the deficit. You cannot afford to give that offense gifts like that.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Eagles will fly out of here with the road win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both?
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.